I guess let's talk about the Twitch leak. I think that'd be funny to talk about. We kind of semi got into it. We were going over it before the podcast, so let's try to rehash that. So I don't know if you would know more, Doc, but all I know about the Twitch leak is just Twitch somehow got their was it monthly or yearly payouts to all the Twitch streamers?
Yeah, so this is like I think it's the month of September of 2019 or something like that.
It says August 2019 until October of 2021. This little list we have here.
Oh shit. Okay. So this is their payout sum. So this is like the amount of money that Twitch has given them
2 years
thus
since
far
the
for
change.
these 2 years. Yeah, and so the big deal about it though is that it was a huge leak. So not only this came out, but like internal like source code, like how to make Twitch, that shit came out. So if people want to retroactively use like the way that they build their code up from the ground up and stuff like that, you can totally do it.
That's cool.
So did like all of their corporate plans. Like they're supposed to be a competitor with Steam, that it's like a site that you can buy video games off of, and you can kind of create like an economy of video games you own. Think of it
Yeah,
like a giant
I play
inventory.
Football Manager on there.
Yeah, exactly. And they were gonna try to do a competitor with Amazon and Amazon's funding and all that stuff like that. So that got leaked and all the like staging process and the business plans. So there's a lot of stuff that got out. But this was the most controversial because for one thing, I mean, it's kind of fucked up that you're looking at people's, money.
Earnings,
Like, yeah, like that's pretty invasive. Like, regardless if you're rich or not, like that's really invasive. So you have to kind of take that into account. Like, we had to fucking force a president to give him over for like months, and maybe even like a year. I don't remember how much time it was doing it, but this people like it
However long
just
his
fell out
accountant
there.
was working on doctoring them up.
Yeah. So the other thing is that there is a sect of Twitch that is very pro socialism,
let's get into it.
and they are culture shocked to find out that their favorite streamers are pretty fucking rich.
Like Dungeon Master pointed out, Hasan over here
Yeah.
making close to $3 million, and he's one of those
Yeah.
socialist guys.
Oh, well, that's true too. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just thinking about the actual viewers. Like, a lot of the viewers are socialists, and now they're going like, wait a minute, he's fucking rich, but he shows up and plays Warcraft in fucking just like a shirt and like nothing, with like a Coca fucking Pepsi or a can of Pepsi. Like Asmongold. Asmongold, he literally looks like a fucking 18-year-old guy with like just trash all over his fucking apartment, and like he's fucking sipping out of like a convenience store Slurpee, and he's wearing like a beanie and looks like he hasn't showered in a couple of days. The guy's
The room's
pulling
connected to a house of gold.
Yeah, dude, he's pulling $2 million,
Yeah,
man.
right here, $2.5 million.
Yeah, and he I actually saw his video of PR control where he basically came out and he's just like, well, you guys know I'm rich, but I don't live a lavish lifestyle. I just fucking save that money for my family and for whenever I need to take care of my mom, and I just fucking like I don't have to
Sounds
want.
pretty capitalistic to me.
So he don't get to spend his money.
Well, no, he wasn't
I'm not
saying that he's like
No, I'm asking,
antisocial
literally.
or anything like that. He
Now
was just
doesn't
saying
get to
that
spend his
like
money based off the image he portrayed.
What'd you say?
He doesn't really get to spend his money because of the image he portrayed.
I don't
not
know.
so much, man, because he's made previous videos about how he isn't into keeping up with the Joneses. Like, he's never been that guy. He talks about like he's like, dude, I literally was a broke guy. I played World of Warcraft on Twitch. You all came to me, and I liked that you guys were being entertained by me. I kept entertaining you. Now I'm rich. It just worked out that way. He's like, I didn't change my lifestyle. I'm still the same guy, but you can't. So now you're mad at me because I'm rich, because you gave me money. Like, he's like, I didn't ask for it. Like,
Well, I think
if anything-
Osmogold's the a bad example here, unless he actually has like. Because the reason why I'd rather harp on Hasan, because he actually, like, part of his stick is his
Yeah.
political leanings. Like, he advocates for this stuff. I don't know if Asmongold actually talks about his political leanings or his ideologies or anything like that. So he might be a bad example. Like, if you're getting mad at him and he doesn't talk about it, then yeah, that, like, why are you getting mad at him? If he's been true to himself, then you have no right to get mad. But Hasan is a
he's been true
blatant
to himself, for
hypocrite.
sure. Yeah, that guy, I saw him get torn up, even by Shapiro, who was just like, I feel like Shapiro was so happy that this happened. 'Cause when I saw the video, he was just like, yes. He was like, you are fucking fake, and I
Ben
have caught
Shapiro
you.
needs to get into celebrity boxing.
He
Probably,
wouldn't
yeah,
make it.
dude. He could be a commentator, dude. I would love to see
Yeah,
him
that would
commentate
actually be
celebrity
funny.
boxing.
Yeah, if they fucking slow the video down.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. He would know the jabs before they're coming. He's gonna jab him right now. See, I told you. And
Talks fast and they could punch.
Hassan,
We gonna see
yeah,
about
dude.
the-
There's like
the punch
one
being
thing
thrown at
that
him.
he even came out. And he said he's like, it's my labor. Like I deserve like the fruits of my labor, kind of.
Oh,
talk that
really,
he came
huh?
out saying. But he's like pro-socialist, and it's like, dude, wait, what? Also, Hassan bought like a $1.7 million home
Yes.
in Malibu or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, dude, what the fuck? This guy's pro-socialist, and he's telling people the reason why he's buying it and the reason why it's so expensive is because it's in like the upper end areas of California, and that's just how things are. And people are like, "What the fuck, dude?" Like,
He's
you
like, my
couldn't
parents
buy-
picked it out. I
And he
didn't
lives
even
by
pick it
himself.
out.
Like when he bought,
I know,
like,
right?
is this true? Like, and
His
he
parents
lives
picked
by
it out.
himself in that house, right? It's not like he's living with roommates or his family or anything like that. It's like just
I
him.
don't know.
Like,
But
because
the
I
crazy
could give
thing
him
too
some
is, like-
leeway if he was getting this house to help support his friends, his friend group, or his family. Like, okay, like you're able to amount this massive amount of money, and you're trying to be, I guess, the head of the house or whatever. But if it's just for you, then it's like, dude, you're
No,
I have a
dude.
question
hypocritical.
Can he?
It's so
can,
funny,
can somebody
too.
believe in something but still take advantage of the thing, like a principle, but still take advantage of?
Oh, for
Those
sure,
aren't your
man.
principles,
Like,
then I would argue.
yeah.
You can do it, but then I would question like, what are your real principles? Then those aren't really what you stand by.
It
Because
would
usually
have
your
to-
principles are something you put into action. If you don't actionably live out your principles, then I would argue those aren't really your principles.
I
Then
agree with that.
so
It would have to be also filtered between like his actions and what he's saying. And I think that's the dichotomy that people are looking at. That's just like, dude, that's fucked up.
because
he's
Hassan
doing
marketed socialism,
capitalist
he's a
shit.
capitalist that
Exactly.
marketed socialism.
Exactly. And that's the big issue. And it's so funny that Hassan and Asmongold are right next to each other on this list. I had no idea. But Asmongold lives with his mom. He literally said he moved back in with his mom to take care of her because she's decrepit.
That's dope.
And he just started playing World of Warcraft because he was so scared. He literally had trauma that like if he left his mom that she might fall and get hurt. So he just stayed in his room at his house playing WoW and figured Twitch was a good outlet to supplement his WoW playing, and then he just got rich off of it. And he's still doing it. He's still living with his mother. He's just a millionaire when he does it.
That's
so it's a
dope.
total dichotomy between Asmongold and freaking Hassan, which is crazy.
Yeah, I don't know too much about Asmongold, but if Asmongold's not sitting here espousing the things that Hassan is espousing, then you're right. It's a complete dichotomy. Like he shouldn't get the hate because he's actually. It seems like, at least from this a little amount of knowledge that I've gained from this and what my brother talks about, Asmongold actually lives up to his principles, whereas Hassan doesn't. He has this surface principles because he wants to. Since we talked about Jordan Peterson, the famous Jordan Peterson line, adopt certain things to look good to his friends.
He's friends with the dude from the Young Turks.
Oh yeah, he's the nephew of Cenk Turk. Yeah, Cenk Uygur. Yeah,
You know what's
he
crazy?
used to be on the Young Turks. I
Oh,
think that's where
really?
he got his. I think that's where he actually got his come up.
You know what's crazy? I was watching the Young Turks when they had, I think it was like 800 subscribers. Sean put me on, and
No, I couldn't stand the Young
they
Turks.
when they first started.
No, even then, like
When they first started, the man didn't have. You couldn't tell a political affiliation. Sincerely,
talking about Cenk, or are we talking about Hassan?
I'm talking about the show
The
itself.
show itself. Okay.
Yeah, Chuck, or what is his name? Chuck.
It's
Chuck?
hard to say. It's Cenk.
Chunk.
It's like Chenk.
Chunk.
He said he's misspelled. It's not Chunk. It's I think Cenk.
Yeah, he did it on purpose. No, but yeah, no.
My guy. He probably did. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, he did because he said Young Jerks.
My man Dungeon.
Yeah, so no, but like it just, I just stopped. I never kept up with it, so I just heard over time. I just keep hearing, you know what I'm saying, bad things about the dude or whatever, bad things about the show. It's just crazy to see how like.
I mean, I personally
could
don't know if
start-
the show's bad. It's just the guy
No.
specifically. That's why I agree with Dungeon. Like he's not really a good dude.
But it's. I just think it's funny to see how your content can start somewhere and then where you can start leaning. Like, I would say they started leaning towards where they felt you know what I'm saying, was
Mhm.
profitable or whatever, and that became their principles. That became their beliefs.
Mm.
That's interesting. I don't watch it, so I don't know.
I don't watch it either. I did watch recently though a debate between Ben Shapiro and one of his co-hosts. What's her name? Anna. I think her name's Anna something. I forget. But I did watch that. That was interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
Is that the blonde girl?
Is she blonde? A dirty blonde maybe?
Uh,
She's got like a long
I saw
face.
like I saw like a highlight between him and some blonde woman, and they were talking about capitalism versus socialism and stuff like that. It was interesting. They both had good points, to tell you the truth. So it was an
Wait, so
interesting
do they
debate.
want socialism?
I think they want
He was
aspects of
defending.
it.
Well, he was defending that we're currently in like the sweet spot of socialism and capitalism, and she was saying it needs to lean more socialism to be in that
Okay.
sweet spot.
Okay.
Well, because her point was that uh, there's not enough maternity leave given by companies, and that companies need higher tax rates, and I think paternity leave as well. And so
Higher tax rates
Shapiro
would
was
increase
saying the higher
maternity.
tax rate for companies. Yeah, he
And
no.
paternity.
They're not linked. She that was one of her points. Like her points was that um, that there's a worker shortage, and part of the worker shortage is because women, when they have children, can't stay employed. So if they have better maternity leave, they're more likely to raise a child and continue their employment with the company and stuff like that once they've already recovered and the child's like at a healthy age and stuff like that. And so that way they'll retain employment.
That's a
And then
whole nother conversation that I don't really want to get into on this podcast right now.
the corporate taxes was so that they can fund social programs and stuff like that. And Shapiro's rebuttal was that um, we're in the best spot for like lower tax rates so that companies don't leave while still giving to some of those programs. And then I don't remember his point on the maternity thing. I really don't.
I don't know about the sweet spot
I know he,
thing, but I definitely don't know what the fuck she talking about. But I don't know about the sweet spot thing because I mean anyway I've said I'm just gonna keep it brief, dude. This isn't real capitalism. This is not. There's not authentic pure capitalism, which I'm not saying it needs to be. I'm just saying the fact that we pretend it is.
What about when we talk about the diamond hands?
Yeah,
and
when we pretend it is weird.
the Robin
So
Hood.
no, yeah, but I mean, I guess it is on topic. But honestly speaking, bro, I don't care. This is weird to me when you find out entertainers are rich because what's the difference between uh, Hassan and one of these Hollywood actors? There's no difference. But
What's your point, though?
the hypocrisy isn't called out on them as much. Like,
I think
why is
it
there a
is.
shock if we know Johnny Depp makes 20 million a movie, and not even him, all the time got De Niro.
Did Robert De Niro?
It makes 20 million a movie, right? Seeing it on paper or seeing it visually or actually attributing a number to it doesn't make him less hypocritical than the concept of them doing this and not making money within itself was already like it is not true. Obviously, they have to be making money. So if they're top streamers, I'm pretty sure the assumption would be that they're making a good amount of money. So my question is, why is now seeing the amount of money the one that brings the reaction versus you're a popular streamer already? Like, you know what I'm
I
saying?
guess my question is, it depends who's reacting.
That's what I'm saying. So where's the
'Cause this
reaction
for me,
coming from?
like I was, it's not really surprising. Like it's just
Exactly.
more solidifying to like you're,
Yeah.
in my opinion, you're a hypocrite. Like you're a
okay,
fraud.
boom.
I also think for the viewers that are upset about these reveals too, it's a bit hypocritical because it's more of like a dose of reality because a lot of this money is made by subscriptions and donations and stuff like that. Like
Yes, that's
it's
true.
different from like movies in the sense that like you pay to go watch the movie and the company's already cut a check to the actor and so he's already been paid. Now they're just trying to make profit off of like the aftermath. In this person is live. It's equivalent to throwing gold coins onto the stage for an actor. And so like for those people to suddenly be like, "Wait, why are they rich?" And it's like cuz you gave them your money.
And
You
not only
specifically targeted this person and gave them your money.
not only that, if you're an actual person who's paying money, chances are you're actually watching their stream, meaning you're watching the money accumulate. Because
You
most
didn't
of them
realize
have
it
like
was accumulating.
Yeah.
most of them has counter. Most of
Yeah.
them have counters,
Yep.
or when you pay, a message pops up
Big
on the
D,
screen.
Top
yeah,
D. Yep.
yeah. So it's like you saw, like you could have did the math on yourself if you really wanted to. Like that's what I'm saying.
Dude,
Like
I've seen
why
people
seeing this
get
on paper?
15 grand. Like I've seen a donation tick just go show up that says like, "Oh, I just got 15 grand," and the guy just lost his mind. And people just, I don't know, man. Just other rich people maybe like that person. And they just gave him money. Like it's insane. Definitely like probably like once in a lifetime moments for certain people. It's definitely a unicorn, but I don't think you can be upset that somebody is holding a community together and getting rich off of it. Yo, you made it to the end. Really appreciate it. Thanks for watching Fake Deep Thinking. If you like the show, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and to share. We really appreciate everything and appreciate you. So take it easy. Peace.
Peace.
Have a good day.